Good morning, students. Today I am continuing chapter number 5, and our today's topic is Newton's second law in component form. In my previous lecture, I have covered the Newton's second law in calculus method, or we have obtained the relation that is F is equal to m. Today we are going to discuss its component form. What do you mean by the component? While if we are considering a three-dimensional system, suppose x-axis, y-axis and z-axis O be the origin, suppose, then the direction of the force on any object is by making an angle theta with the origin, then along x or along y or along z axis, if we are considering the magnitude of the force, then that will be in the component of the force. And we know in the earlier chapter we have studied the unit vectors. I unit vector will give the direction of the displacement or the applied force along x-axis. J unit vector represents the y direction and k represents the z direction. Okay. It means now we are going to relate the force with the mass and acceleration or with the change of the momentum, but in terms of I, J and K, means indicating the direction of the velocity along x-axis after the application of force along x-axis or component of force along x-axis, or similarly direction of the velocity along y-axis while the component of force is acting along y-axis, and then similarly for the z-axis. In the same way, the direction of acceleration may exist in all the three directions, and the momentum will also exist because it is also a vector quantity as per these directions in terms of unit vectors. Now let us start. Consider F, yani force, in component form may be written as Fxi. I unit vector indicating that Fx is the magnitude of the force which is acting along x-axis on an object. Similarly, Iy along y-axis, and j unit vector representing its direction plus Fz into k unit vector which is representing the z direction. Similarly, we can represent the momentum P as Pxi plus Pyj plus Pzk, and also acceleration may be written as Axi Ayj plus Azk. Okay. Now, according to Newton's second law, relation is F is equal to dP divided by dt. As we have considered that k is 1, so F is equal to dP by dt. It may also be written as m into a. Okay. If we replace these values of force, momentum and acceleration in terms of their components, then this relation, which is as per the Newton's second law, can be replaced as, so this is fxi plus fyj plus fzk is equal to d by dt of pxi plus pyj plus pzk, and also it is equal to m into vector a. It is axi plus ayj plus azk. Okay. Now, if we compare the components of I, j and k on comparing the coefficients of I, j and k, then we get fx is equal to dpx divided by dt, fy is equal to dpy divided by dt, and fz is equal to dpz divided by dt. Also, fx may be max, fy may be may, fz may be maz. Now, we can say that this is the value of the force in terms of change of momentum, rate of change of momentum along x-axis. This is the value of the force along y-axis. This is the value of the force along z-axis. And similarly, in terms of acceleration, the force in the component form can be written in this manner. Okay. Okay. In this way, we have obtained this relation. Now, I am going to solve some numericals based on Newton's second law of motion. So the first question is, you may write, a particle of mass 0.30 kilogram is subjected to a force of particle of mass 0.3 kilogram is subjected on a force of minus kx, where the value of k is given and this is 15 Newton per meter. The question is, what will be the initial acceleration if it is released from 0.20 centimeter away from the origin? यानी इसमें पूछा गया है कि find acceleration if it is released from 20 centimeter from origin. यानी अगर पार्टिकल को 20 सेंटीमीटर ओरिजिन से 20 सेंटीमीटर से रिलीज किया जाए तो एक्सेलरेशन बताओ अंडर दिस फोर्स. ओके, द फर्स्ट थिंग इज वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ फोर्स. बाय दिस रिलेशन F will be written as minus k is 15 and x is 20 centimeter, मतलब 0.20 meters. 0.20 meters. So this is 15, 2 is to 30, and this is decimal is of 2 place. Minus 3 Newton. Minus 3 Newton is the magnitude of force, while the mass is 0.3 kilogram. Now by the second law, by Newton's second law, that is F is equal to ma. A can be calculated. A may be written as F upon m, and the magnitude of force is minus 3, while m is 0.3, and this is this decimal is removed, multiplied by 10, 3 से 3 cancel, and this is minus 10 meter per second square. Minus 10 meter per second square. What this negative sign indicates? This negative sign indicates that acceleration is negative, means it retardates the motion. It retardates the motion. Now coming to the next question. A book of mass capital M is pulled along a horizontal frictionless surface by a rope of mass M. A force P is applied at the free end of the rope. Find the force exerted by the rope on the block. ठीक है, फोर्स एक्सर्टेड निकालना है. क्वेश्चन को मैं एक बार फिर बोल देता हूं. एक्चुअली द क्वेश्चन इज, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 की हम बात कर रहे हैं. क्वेश्चन इज अ ब्लॉक ऑफ मास m इज पुल्ड. दिस इज अ ब्लॉक ऑफ मास m. दिस ब्लॉक ऑफ मास m इज पुल्ड along a horizontal frictionless surface by a rope of mass small m. इसको एक रोप से पुल किया जाता है जिसका मास m है. पुल किया जाता है मतलब फोर्स इज एक्टिंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. सही है. अ फोर्स P इज अप्लाइड एट द फ्री एंड ऑफ द रोप. फाइंड द, यानी फोर्स को इसने दे दिया, दिस इज P. अ फोर्स P इज एक्टिंग along the rope. ठीक है, तो फाइंड द फोर्स एक्सर्टेड बाय द रोप ऑन द ब्लॉक. यानी कि हमें फोर्स एक्सर्टेड कैलकुलेट करना है. ठीक है. P क्या दे रखा है इसमें? P इज अप्लाइड एट द फ्री एंड, यानी फ्री एंड पर एक्ट होने वाला फोर्स है. तो सबसे पहले हम क्या करें? सबसे पहले हम करते हैं कि दिस P इज रेस्पॉन्सिबल टू पुल M एंड A. देन by the relation F is equal to ma, the applied force P is equal to mass is the sum of these two capital M plus small m into A. यानी कि इस फोर्स के अप्लाई होने पर एक्सेलरेशन अगर ये हो तो with the help of this we can calculate the acceleration. First of all, this is the acceleration which is applied by the rope. अब क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है फोर्स एक्सर्टेड बाय द रोप ऑन द ब्लॉक. तो ये यानी रोप इस ब्लॉक पर सिर्फ कितना फोर्स लगा रही है? ये तो अलोंग विद द रोप हो गया. P फोर्स तो इसके एक एंड पर लगने वाला फोर्स है. ये P फोर्स तो दोनों को खींच रहा है, ब्लॉक एज वेल एज रोप. तो मैंने दोनों का मास सम करा और एक्सेलरेशन इस कॉम्बिनेशन का निकाल दिया. बट क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है सिर्फ इस पर, सिर्फ इस ब्लॉक पर लगने वाला फोर्स फाइंड आउट करो. तो ब्लॉक पर लगने वाला जो फोर्स होगा, यानी कि हम इसे लिख सकते हैं फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन द ब्लॉक ऑफ मास m बाय द रोप. क्या हो जाएगा ये? F इज इक्वल टू m इसका मास है m और इस पर लगने वाला एक्सेलरेशन है a. तो F इज इक्वल टू m में m तो m ही रहेगा. एक्सेलरेशन की वैल्यू वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड अर्लियर, वी कैन पुट दिस वैल्यू हियर. दिस इज p अपॉन m प्लस m. तो दिस विल बी द फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन द ब्लॉक ओनली, नॉट ऑन द अदर एंड ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग, ऑन द ब्लॉक. तो दिस इज द रिक्वायर्ड सॉल्यूशन.